Cards by Kate Fletcher. Today's video is 15 random facts about me. I was asked to do this video by Christine of Christine's Cards and Things. Now, I don't really like filming my face, so I've just done a montage of cards and I'm going to do a voiceover for it. So let's get into the questions. So the first question I've been asked is, when did I last cry? I don't really cry a lot. I get choked up and I well up on pretty much a daily basis. I think I've still got quite a few baby hormones floating around inside me, but I don't really cry a lot. But I'd say about a month ago, something happened. I won't really go into it, but something happened and I proper cried, and then I just couldn't stop for a long time. So yeah, I'd say about a month ago, but I get choked up on pretty much a daily basis. Second question is, what is the first thing I notice about people? And I think I worked in retail for a good 20 plus years. So I'm really good at spotting people's demeanours and their body language. So I'd say that's probably the first thing I notice about people. It's like an overall snapshot, and I can definitely pick out if someone looks a bit dodgy, shall we say. Got really good at doing that working in retail. So yeah, I'd say the first thing I notice about people are their demeanour and their body language. The next question is, what is the furthest I've ever been from home? Now, I did have to Google a couple of countries to find out which one was furthest from the UK. I was so convinced I was going to have to tell you it was Mexico, but actually it's LA, believe it or not. Only by a couple of 100 miles, but LA is furthest from the UK. And I went to LA in 2019 with my husband. I was about a month and a half, 2 months pregnant. So that was a fun 14-hour flight. But it was a really good trip. I really enjoyed it. I got to go shopping in Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Scrapbooking Made Simple and some little independents. One of my friends off a craft group I'm on come to LA to meet me, and we just had a really awesome shopping day. I also got to go to some really cool places with my husband while we were there. So obviously I did the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We went to Santa Monica, totally had a Baywatch moment on the beach, you know, with the lifeguard towers, because I'm quite sad. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. Number 4, what did I want to be growing up? Now, the honest answer to this was, when I was really small, all I wanted to do was carry a briefcase. So I didn't care what the job was, as long as I got to carry a briefcase. Honestly, I don't know what my obsession with briefcases was, but there was a proper obsession there. So I could have been a lawyer or, you know, a business person. I didn't care. I just wanted to carry a briefcase. Then I got a bit older and decided I really wanted to be a teacher, preferably nursery school type, like reception class, but I wasn't clever enough, so didn't end up doing that. Next question is, what was my favourite and worst subject at school? So I hated maths and I hated science, and it turns out later in life I got diagnosed with dyspraxia, so that kind of explained a lot about why I struggled with those subjects. But my favourite was English. I had the best English teacher, and she just made it fun and interesting, and she was very, very perceptive. And as a result, yeah, I loved English. So there you go. Next question is, what are the names of my children? Well, I only have one, and she's called Philippa. What are my bad habits? I would say being messy. I've got better since having a baby, especially now she's more mobile, but yeah, I am quite a messy person. And yet when I was at work, I was a total neat freak, so work that one out. Next question. Do I have any tattoos? No, I honestly don't. I don't like pain. I don't like needles, so that's never going to happen. The next question is asking what my middle name is. I'm really not comfortable sharing that, but I will share a nickname instead. And one of my nicknames is Cat-Handed Kate. Next question. What is my favourite perfume? I don't know what it's called, but it is the Jean Paul Gaultier perfume that comes in the bottle with the ladies' form on. I love that. Number 11. What's my favourite film? I couldn't honestly tell you my most favourite film ever. I could probably tell you my top few, which obviously Dirty Dancing, Grease, Beaches. I couldn't pick just one film. So there you go. The next question is, how tall am I? Well, I'm about 5'4", 5'5". 13. What is my worst downfall? I can honestly say my worst downfall is not having the confidence to stand up for myself enough. So as a result, I tend to get used, walked all over. Don't like confrontation, so I don't stick up for myself. It's just awful. Next question, number 14. What is the worst pain I've ever had? I can honestly, hand on heart, say the worst pain I have ever had in my life was the day I got my finger bitten off by a horse. That is worse than any pain I've ever felt, be it breaking bones while having a baby. Having your finger bitten off is the worst. And the last question is, what is my most embarrassing situation? So this was quite hard, to be fair. I've had quite a few, but I would say I was doing a medal test, which is a dance exam, a couple of years back now, and there was only 2 of us on the floor, and right at the end of my final test, and my heel slipped inside my shoe, so my left foot, for example, went into my right shoe, and there was no recovering from that, and I hit the deck with an almighty bang, and you can imagine the whole room was just like all eyes on me. I had people make that horrible noise, and I was just mortified. That is the most embarrassing thing. So yeah, there you go, falling over in the middle of a medal test. So the last thing I have to do is to nominate someone else to do this, and why. So I am going to nominate Laura, who is Mrs. Stationery and stuff, because I think she might be quite fun and play along. Also, she hasn't got Facebook, so she doesn't have to get tagged in these on Facebook, and she makes me die laughing, so I think some of her answers will be really funny. And she's just awesome, so I'm going to nominate Laura, and please play along, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed these 15 random facts. I'll be back soon with more videos, but for now, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.